In tonight's Coronation Street, JODI'S unpredictable behavior continues to keep everyone guessing, but is she becoming a little too obsessed with the idea of using a gun? Meanwhile, Cassie's ordeal with Ross gets worse when he shows exactly what he's capable of. Read on for 6 big moments from Wednesday's episode. 1. JODI'S gun fascination continues. JODI hopes to make life a little easier at home by getting back into Lily's good books. Lily no longer trusts JODI following the incident with the gun in the trinket box, so there's a lot of making up to do. Fortunately for JODI, she spots her chance when a pair of young lads hassle Lily and Harry at the precinct. Storming over, JODI scares the boys by threatening to pull a gun on them. 2. Lily's impressed by JODI'S intervention. JODI takes a picture of Lily and Harry's tormentors and warns of the serious consequences if they try anything like this again. Lily is pleased to have someone so fierce in her corner. Is she warming to JODI again? 3. Cassie speaks out against Ross. Ross enjoys a birthday gathering with Tyrone and the rest of the Dobbs family at number 9. Cassie and Steve also reluctantly take part, wanting to keep up appearances for Tyrone's sake. However, Cassie runs out of patience when she watches Ross take center stage, clearly relishing all the attention. Taking the wind out of his sails, Cassie reveals that Ross slept with her when she'd been forced into sex work at the age of 15. 4. Ross takes a cruel revenge. With the truth finally out, Ross desperately tries to spin the situation back into his favor. Although Tyrone promises Cassie that he believes and supports her, he also agrees to hear Ross out. When Ross makes an emotional apology and suggests it's time to draw a line under the past, everyone is relieved that they might finally be able to move on. Once alone with Cassie, though, Ross shows his true colors again by issuing her with a disturbing death threat. 5. Idris's vendetta grows. Idris struggles to accept Adam's decision to represent Abi in her legal case following the mold scandal at the flat. As Idris tries to fight back and save his reputation, he asks Brody to do his dirty work again. 6. Asha's new romance takes an unexpected turn. Asha goes on her first date with Sienna and is pleased when it's a big success. Once they're back at the flat, though, Sienna's phone rings and her mood suddenly changes as she mysteriously makes her excuses to leave. Coronation Street is turning up the tension once again, and tonight's episode promises one of the most explosive nights Weatherfield has seen in months. As secrets unravel and old enemies resurface, JODI Ramsey finds herself at the center of another terrifying gun-related ordeal that could change several lives forever. Recent spoilers have hinted that JODI's latest actions will send shockwaves through the cobbles, while other residents face emotional confrontations, dangerous discoveries, and heartbreaking decisions. Here's everything fans need to know about tonight's 6 biggest Coronation Street spoilers. 1. JODI faces another dangerous gun crisis. The biggest talking point of the evening revolves around JODI Ramsey. After weeks of suspicious behavior and mounting pressure, her past comes back to haunt her in dramatic fashion. A firearm once again becomes the center of attention after a shocking discovery leaves everyone fearing the worst. As panic spreads, JODI desperately tries to stay calm, but every decision she makes only seems to make matters worse. The tension builds as those closest to her begin questioning whether she's hiding something far bigger than anyone imagined. With emotions running high, one wrong move could have devastating consequences. Recent previews indicate JODI's story takes another dramatic turn following earlier revelations. 2. A teenager makes a terrifying discovery. Elsewhere, a younger resident accidentally stumbles across a shotgun, creating one of the most nerve-wracking moments of the week. Completely unaware of the danger, the teenager's discovery sends adults rushing to prevent a catastrophe before somebody gets hurt. Viewers can expect frantic scenes as family members scramble to locate the weapon before it falls into the wrong hands. Every second counts, and the suspense keeps building as panic spreads across Weatherfield. ITV previews have teased the frightening discovery as one of the week's major storylines. 3. Shona begins connecting the dots. JODI's sister, Shona, has never fully trusted that everything she's been told is the complete truth. Tonight, she notices inconsistencies that simply can't be ignored anymore. Small clues begin falling into place, forcing her to reconsider everything she believed about Jodie's recent behavior. The emotional conflict is heartbreaking because Shona desperately wants to protect her family. However, discovering the truth may place both sisters in even greater danger. As suspicion grows, viewers are left wondering whether their relationship can survive another devastating secret. 4. Police pressure intensifies. Weatherfield's police investigation gathers momentum as officers receive fresh information connected to the gun drama. Several familiar faces suddenly become persons of interest, and questioning quickly becomes more intense. For some residents, it's simply a matter of answering difficult questions. For others, one careless mistake could expose months of carefully hidden lies. With the investigation closing in, nobody feels safe, and viewers are left guessing who might be arrested before the night's events are over. 5. Families are torn apart. While the gun storyline dominates the headlines, the emotional impact reaches far beyond those directly involved. Parents fear for their children, friendships begin breaking down, and neighbors struggle to decide who they can actually trust. Long-standing relationships are tested as accusations fly around the street. Some residents stand firmly behind Jodie, believing she's protecting someone she loves. Others become convinced she's hiding the truth and putting innocent people at risk. These emotional divisions create just as much drama as the investigation itself. 6. A cliffhanger leaves everyone speechless. As the episode reaches its final moments, Coronation Street delivers another unforgettable cliffhanger. A split-second decision changes everything. Someone is left facing immediate danger, while another character makes a shocking move that nobody saw coming. The final scenes leave viewers with more questions than answers. Will everyone survive the escalating gun drama? Can Jodie finally explain her actions? Or has she crossed a line from which there's no return? Whatever happens next, tonight's episode lays the groundwork for an explosive week ahead. Final thoughts. Coronation Street continues proving why it's one of Britain's most gripping soaps. Jodie's latest storyline blends suspense, emotional family conflict, and high-stakes danger into an episode packed with twists. The frightening gun drama raises the stakes for everyone connected to Jodie, while the discovery of a shotgun and the growing police investigation promise consequences that could ripple through Weatherfield for weeks to come. With Shona searching for answers and several families pushed to breaking point, viewers should prepare for an unforgettable night of drama. If tonight's spoilers are anything to go by, the biggest surprises may still be waiting around the corner. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Crown ST.